AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Oilers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. That'll be taken in the end zone. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Get ready.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Down. 10-2 start.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Look at me. Zipper. 2.
Now it's Gurley. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check. Topper.
Check.
Shit.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, come on now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
He'll return it from the 6. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Set. 18. Check 56. Don't get nervous. Kill.
Alert. Trying to roll.
On first down, it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Watson off play action. steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Will Fuller, 61 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We go run.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the toss, it's Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Check 52.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, he's just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Rabbit. 55's my guy, 55. Get him.
Hey, Delta.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Yo, go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Oilers nothing.
Ready.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here we go.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike 55, Mike.
Smooth.
Hey, eat.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go. It's Gurley going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, 31.
Watson on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Watson gets it to Meredith, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Check, 55, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike, 55.
Yo, go.
They're going to look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Throwing again. Watson. He's going to loft one. Deep lefts. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And he will have a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Watson. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Double time. Everyone's got four down.
Here's Watson throwing again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Will Fuller, 36 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Oilers 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll try a handoff right to Gurley. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Hey, Zoo.
Mike 5-5. Mike 65.
Back to throw here.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On first down, Watson. He's got Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Watson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Will Fuller saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And 2 saw. Hey, high 7. Yo, ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect to put
pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense, and his first carry, he loses the football. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nice hit, boy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
No, off.
Topper! Slam! Big dribble!
They're running with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They try right side here, Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a give running left for Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on, set! 10 Lobo.
Mike 50, huh? Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
61, Matchbox Lights.
He don't want it. Check the backer.
5.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? And they'll send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Pulled in at the 24. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saquon Barkley, 50 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Let's go!
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
18 Gator.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
Ready?
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
A big run there by Gurley. 41 yards. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
West.
Now Gurley, handoff left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
60 outlaw.
Pick it up. 35 yards.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Spinning away, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and a mile.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. On the move to his left. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Extra point by Marr, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
50, check my 50.
I can't believe they let you play.
Go.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big run there by Gurley. 66 yards for him on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
That's it, baby. That's it.
And all that hard work has has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and